Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about the lifestyle of Ed Sheeran. Before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Despite having millions of cash at his disposal, the musician maintains a very frugal way of life despite his wealth. Ed Sheeran is the most unlikely man in the world right now. The 30-year-old British singer went from being a choir boy to becoming an international sensation in what seemed like an instant. Having sold more than 150 million albums globally, Sheeran is the most streamed British musician on Spotify, where he has an impressive 80.83 million followers, making him the most popular artist in the country. Sheeran has inevitably gotten extremely wealthy as a result of his enormous popularity and success. Despite having millions of cash at his disposal, the artist maintains an exceedingly economical way of life despite his wealth. After fans and critics pointed out similarities between portions of TLC's popular song No Scrubs and Sheeran's hit song Shape of You, the team behind TLC's song No Scrubs was given writing credits on Sheeran's hit song Shape of You in 2017. Also in 2017, Sheeran reached an out-of-court settlement with the accusation that his song Photograph was a note-for-note copy of the chorus of the song Amazing by X Factor UK winner Matt Cardle, which had been claimed by the claimant. In 2018, the estate and heirs of the late producer Ed Townsend, who co-wrote the song Let's Get It On with Marvin Gaye, filed a lawsuit against Sheeran, Sony and ATV Music Publishing, and Atlantic Records, seeking damages. Sheeran's request for a legal action accusing him of duplicating sections of the song and Thinking Out Loud to be dropped in January 2019 was rejected by U.S. District Judge Louis Stanton in December 2018. Stanton stated that a jury should make the decision, but that he had discovered substantial similarities between several of the musical elements of the two works. In February 2017, the estate of Townsend was successful in having a previous case dismissed without prejudice. It's incredible to think that Ed Sheeran is the richest British artist under 30 years old, out-earning the likes of Dua Lipa and Harry Styles. This is the result of record sales, sold-out world tours, and writing successful songs for other artists, which has resulted in a whopping $200 million net worth for the musician. Despite having a net worth that would make even the wealthiest of people's eyes water, Sheeran has set a strict budget for himself. Given that he was once homeless, it makes sense that he acknowledges the importance of staying humble and living within one's means. Sheeran publicly opposed Brexit, the United Kingdom leaving the European Union, and supported Remain, following the June 2016 referendum result where the British public voted to leave. Sheeran was among a group of British musicians, which included Sting, Queen drummer Roger Taylor, Pink Floyd drummer Nick Mason and Damon Albarn of Blur and Gorillaz, who signed a letter to then Prime Minister Theresa May, drafted by Bob Geldof in October 2018, calling for a second vote, stating that Brexit will impact every aspect of the music industry, from touring to sales, to copyright legislation to royalty collation. The letter adds, "We dominate the market and our bands, singers, musicians, writers, producers and engineers work all over Europe and the world, and in turn, Europe and the world come to us. Why? Because we are brilliant at it. Our music reaches out, all-inclusive, and embraces anyone and everyone, and that is exactly what the United Kingdom is." Sheeran publicly endorsed the centre-left British Labour Party in 2017 and described himself as a Labour supporter. While stating that "I'm not Mr. Political," she was a fan of the party's then leader Jeremy Corbyn. "I will vote in the manner in which I believe I should, but I will not tell anyone else how to vote." No. 5 Collaborations Project is an independent EP by Sheeran, released on the 8th of January 2011 and featuring grime artists such as Wiley, Jameer, Devlin, Sway, and Getz. It is the 5th independent EP by Sheeran. Sheeran gained widespread attention with this EP, which peaked at number 2 on the iTunes chart without the help of a promotion or a label, and sold more than 7,000 copies in its first week of availability. 3 months later, Sheeran performed a free show at the Barfly in Camden Town for his devoted fans. Because there were over 1,000 fans in attendance, Sheeran performed 4 different shows to ensure that everyone had the opportunity to see him perform. This included a performance outside on the street after the venue had closed. Later that month, Sheeran signed with the record label Asylum Records. He and numerous other celebrities urged Congress to enact the proposed Equality Act in 2021, which would broaden the existing Civil Rights Act to include protections against discrimination against lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender (LGBT) individuals. He stated in the open letter that the act is essential to protect the most marginalized communities and that it is unavoidable. Herman Sheeran was awarded an honorary doctorate from the University of Suffolk in Ipswich on October 19, 2015, in recognition of his great contribution to music. Sheeran made the following statement: "Suffolk is a place that I consider to be my home. Receiving this kind of distinction is an incredible honor." In the 2017 birthday honors, he was named a member of the Order of the British Empire, MBE, in recognition of his services to music and charitable endeavors. On December 7, 2017, Sheeran was presented with the award by Prince Charles at Buckingham Palace in London. In 2012, he was elevated to the rank of Baron of Sealand. With more than 150 million records sold, Sheeran has amassed an impressive collection of awards in addition to leading the world's most successful concert tour and being one of the world's best-selling music artists overall. According to the most recent available statistics, he has received 4 Grammy Awards, including Song of the Year in 2016 for Thinking Out Loud, 5 Brit Awards, including British Male Solo Artist in 2015, and 6 Billboard Music Awards, including Top Artist in 2018. The British Academy of Songwriters, Composers, and Authors awarded him the Ivor Novello Award for Songwriter of the Year in 2015 and 2018, respectively, for his work. He considers Suffolk to be his home, having moved there as a child. However, in a 2018 poll, Sheeran was ranked as the 4th greatest Yorkshireman of all time, behind Monty Python comedian Michael Palin, actors Sean Bean and Patrick Stewart, and former British Prime Minister David Cameron. He's not the only celebrity who makes themselves a stipulation in their contracts. For example, British actress Keira Knightley gives herself a $50,000 annual allowance, so that she doesn't lose touch with her less wealthy friends. Many super wealthy celebrities like blowing their money on ostentatious automobiles and costly outfits. Ed Sheeran, on the other hand, is an exception. Rather than purchasing a fleet of luxury vehicles when he became successful, Sheeran chose to treat himself to a single vehicle, an Aston Martin DB9. His clothing is often grungy and casual, and he can generally be found in the same attire. "I really don't spend a lot of money," he admitted in a 2014 interview. Sheeran has accumulated a massive real estate portfolio throughout the course of his career. He owns a whopping 27 properties, which are worth a combined total of almost $86 million. Numerous London houses, ranging in value from £1.72 million, $2.3 million, to £31 million, $43.66 million, are among the properties he owns. In addition, he owns a bar in London's trendy Notting Hill neighbourhood. Because all of the properties were purchased outright, Sheeran saves money by not having to pay interest on the mortgages, and his net worth grows as a result of the rising value of the properties. Furthermore, he rents out the properties, allowing him to earn additional income as a landlord. Consider that the average rent in London's exclusive Holland Park neighbourhood, where he owns a home, is £909, $1.279 per week, which is more than twice the national average. Sheeran is a member of the left-wing political party. According to him, Jeremy Corbyn, a left-wing politician in the United Kingdom and former leader of the Labour Party, was a supporter of his. Possibly, Sheeran's frugality can be traced back to his conservative viewpoints, as he does not believe in spending money on unneeded and conspicuous goods, which are generally associated with the exceedingly wealthy. The singer's left-wing political views, on the other hand, aren't entirely clear to us, given his ownership and rental of 27 properties. Sheeran's frugality can be attributed to the fact that he does not put his trust in himself when it comes to large sums of money. In his words, "If I had all of my money in one account, I'd squander it all," he said, explaining why he receives an allowance. Considering the fact that there are a number of once wealthy musicians who have managed to blow through their extraordinary fortunes, this is understandable. Sheeran sings in the song Eraser, which is taken from his 2017 blockbuster album Divide, that I believe that money is the source of all evil and celebrity is hell. In an interview with OK! Magazine, he went into greater detail on his relationship with money. It doesn't have any significance for me. I place a higher priority on the well-being of my friends and family. A large portion of my earnings is donated to charity or to children's hospitals in the area where I live. Sheeran trades in his frivolous spending habits for cab rides. I spend the most of it on cabs, he shouted in an interview with the Irish Examiner. Due to the fact that he is one of the most famous people on the planet at the moment, we can't really fault him for choosing taxis over the metro. Sheeran and his wife Cherry Seaborn brought their daughter, Lyra Antarctica, into the world last year. Sheeran may have been leading a frugal lifestyle prior to becoming a father. But as the expenditures of raising a child rise, he will undoubtedly find himself reaching for his wallet more frequently in the future. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.